What's up, this is Squad 24 for today with a following Slanter 17 video. Today we'll be hauling and taking the boats out of water here on the Mulling map. The boating season has come to a close and many boat owners have hired us to take the boats out for them. So we'll be using the Ram Flatbed to tow all of the boats and trailers. So we'll be hopping on the inside and we will be starting out with the smaller few boats. We'll be attaching to the smaller trailer. This was a very highly requested video, so if you do have any cool video ideas, drop them down below in the comments. We'll be backing up here, hopping out and attaching them, and I'm very excited to do this since the winter season is upon us. It's going to be pretty cool doing a lot of snow plowing, everything like that, but before that we do have to get all of the plows out before the winter and the snow kind of comes upon us. We'll be backing up here, and this is one epic Ram truck which should have enough power to tow the 50-foot speedboat and a few other very large boats which we will be taking out today, but we'll be starting out with the smaller 21-foot center console. Looks like we will have to readjust, kind of angle the trailer just so it is kind of not going towards the dock, since we will have to kind of go straight on with the boats. But you guys can see we have a speedboat, a few center consoles, a fishing boat, and also a pretty cool cruiser boat, which is awesome. Very excited to do this, and we actually did one last year which a lot of you guys really did like, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. I really do enjoy doing daily farm sim videos. These are a lot of fun, and boating is also very interesting, and I do enjoy the boating, everything like that. So it looks like we are struggling just a little bit to get this on. Looks like the trailer's not in the water all of the way, but that looks to be good. That's perfect, just about there. So we'll be hopping back in the Ram and we'll be putting the ramps up. But you guys can see that this Ram has one very nice interior view, which is perfect. I do like trucks that have a great looking outside and also a very nice inside. This boat will be going over to one of the lake houses, the first lake house, and they actually have like a carport where they asked us to put this under. It kind of helps out giving the boat more protection during the winter. And I really do enjoy hauling in all these other different types of videos, so if you do have any ideas, drop them down below in the comments and we'll definitely be using your ideas in a video, and I will be giving you a shout out for the ideas. So we'll arrive here, we'll kind of turn our hazard lights on, and hopefully the top of the center console boat will kind of fit underneath there. If it does not, we will definitely kind of have to park it on the side. But many boat owners do not have tow vehicles or vehicles that can tow very large, very heavy boats, just like the speed boats and everything like that. So that's why they hire us 2 times a year to take the boats out and put them in. So we'll kind of back up, readjust. Wow, that fits pretty good. The antenna will definitely have to be replaced. Other than that, I mean, this one was very easy, very nicely done. So we'll be probably doing the second boat, and the second one will be staying at the marina since they will be doing some work to it. If you guys do have any cool truck ideas, anything like that, let me know down below in the comments. I am looking into getting some new trucks for the channel, maybe looking into building some, or even building a few trailers, which should be also very nice. But this Ram definitely has a lot of power since it does have a Cummins, and it is one awesome truck with a custom bumper. You guys can see, looks like there's a few LEDs, hooks, and a winch, and then it has custom steps and a flatbed, which is pretty cool. We'll be attaching it. It looks like I will have to readjust the hitch on this, but overall I think that this one also does work with the box, which is another option in the store. So we'll be turning the hazard lights off. We'll pretty much back this one in, and we do need tow mirrors. This is one work truck, so we'll have to look into switching these to the foldable tow mirrors. So the next one is a 25-foot fishing boat, very nice aluminum, really made for some deep sea fishing. And when you guys are at the boat ramp, always put your e-brake on. You do not want your vehicle rolling in. That's not going to be good. And we actually did a heavy rescue video rescuing boat owners' truck and trailer that they did not put their brakes on, and the truck and trailer did slide in, so you always do have to do that. And we might do a few more heavy rescue ideas just like that, so we'll be loading this on. This boat definitely does fit on the trailer, and many of the trailers that we are using today are universal, but the boat owners do have their own trailers, and having trailers for boats is very versatile also, which is pretty helpful. Since this shop does have a very large lip, we won't be kind of putting it inside, since they will have also a few other boats. So we'll be parking it on the kind of side area. I do not want the boat to kind of fly off, and I will have to work on that lip, and we'll kind of take a look at that lip while we are out. You guys can see at the marina, you guys have this very large area. This does not really go too well with the trailers, so we'll be avoiding that for today. So the next boat we'll be doing will be the speedboat. I mean, we'll be taking that out. One of the most expensive boats we'll be taking out today. I really do enjoy boats. Like I was saying earlier, boats are very cool. Everything to do with the water, jet skis, everything like that, tubing, is a lot of fun. These triaxle trailers are a little bit easier to back up, and the speedboat is actually longer than this trailer. That's just how long it is. Very, very long. Looks like we are in the water just good enough, so we'll be kind of putting the ramps down. Looks like we do run into a few problems with the collisions, but we'll be hopping in the speedboat. Now this is very large, has two V8 motors for the propellers. This is also very fast. We do not want to get on the acceleration way too much, but it looks like we'll kind of have to readjust, and it looks like we'll also kind of have to lower, nope, looks like, wow, take a look at that, looks like we got it, and that loaded up really well onto the trailer, and it should not slide around. So we are kind of loading up the ramps, and that looks pretty good right about there. So we'll be kind of pulling up. It looks like it's a little bit slower kind of pulling up because there are ramps there, which do cause a little bit of conflict. So you just kind of have to drive up a little slowly, which is pretty realistic. But take a look at that boat, guys. That is one very large boat, and looks like it will be sliding around on the trailer just a little. If you do have any cool hauling ideas, drop them down below in the comments. We'll be doing many different hauling videos, and yes, the boats will be sliding around on this trailer. I do not have them configured just like the other ones, but take a look at this red and black cigarette boat, which is also called a speedboat. Very nicely done. And you guys can see it's taller than the truck, so I mean, we really do need pretty nice tow mirrors. I will also have to look into centering the steering wheel of this truck. It looks like it's just a little bit off, and once we kind of do that, I think that it will come out a little bit nicer. But wow, take a look at those motors, very, very large. We'll be turning here, and they will be kind of backing this in right against the single car garage on the side of the double. Looks like that's pretty cool, and I will have to kind of look into kind of fixing up a few of the buildings here on the map for version 2. So we'll be kind of backing in. You guys can see that the hand does move on the steering wheel, which is another pretty cool feature. We'll be kind of parking this along the side, and keeps it out of the way, especially when they want to use that garage. So that looks to be good. They will definitely have to put like the white cover over the boat to protect it from the winter, but we'll be heading back and we'll be doing the next one. So like I was saying earlier, many boat owners do not have vehicles that can tow 50-foot boats or even smaller boats. They could have sedans or even sport cars, which are not made for towing. So that's why they hire us a few times a year, and I mean, that's pretty good business, and it is pretty cool working for the marina, being able to drive large and small boats, which have many different price ranges also. So we'll be taking out, I would say, the very large boat next. It's going to be a little bit more challenging since it's a lot wider, and I would say it's almost the same length, just that it's 45 feet long. So I mean, that's pretty long. So we'll kind of back up here, and this trailer, like I was saying earlier, is very easy to kind of back up and load on. Some trailers do have two guys on the edge on either side, which is pretty helpful. It looks like these boats do not, and some universal trailers, which work on many different types of boats, do not, just because of how wide they are. So we'll be kind of coming over here. You guys can see we also do have to take out this center console boat right over here, but I'm very excited for the winter season, doing some snow plowing. We have to get all of these boats out before the winter frost comes in. Since this is kind of a marina and not too much waves in it, at the moment is a lake, it will pretty much freeze over and damage all of the boats, so they will all have to come out. So we'll be loading this on. Wow, take a look at this camera view, very nicely done. Wow, take a look at that. It's pretty hard to kind of see exactly where we have to load it on, but that looks to be good. We'll kind of come up here, and we will definitely restart the ram and kind of drive up. Now this boat will definitely be a little bit of a challenge. You guys can see it's definitely a lot wider, everything like that, and we are still having the problems here on the ramp. Alright, we are making our way up the boat ramp. You guys can see the boat is moving around just a little bit. I do have the front kind of positioned where, but the back will pretty much slide around because there is no collision back there. So that definitely will have to get worked out. But wow, take a look at how large the boat is. Very, very large. And yes, this is pretty unrealistic having the boat slide around. You usually would have a strap on either side of the back, kind of keeping it from doing exactly what is happening today. But we do not have those straps, so we'll kind of have to work around it since we are trying to be as realistic as possible, but we are limited with the game. The final boat we will be hauling today will also be going over to the lake houses. Some of the lake houses do not have their own boat ramps, or if they do, they are not kept as nice as the main one, which the marina definitely spends a lot of money each week kind of maintaining. So we'll be turning over here. You guys can see that this was a pretty cool way to combine the hauling and also kind of taking the boats out, since we will be bringing them all over the town, which is pretty cool. So this one will be going underneath that carport. You guys can see it's very large. Now having a carport for a boat is a lot easier than kind of putting a tarp over it, having to make sure that the tarp will not blow off, anything like that. And you could even work on the boat over the winter, so that looks to be good just about there. We want the majority of the boat underneath, and we might have to make it just a little bit larger, so we'll drop down the jack. Looks like the jack is having just a few problems. Wow, take a look at that. That's pretty unrealistic. I do apologize for that, and I will definitely have to work those out. I really do like using this Ram Flatbed. It's one epic truck, very nicely done. I do appreciate the modders for creating epic trucks just like this one. It has a very nice inside view, and it's a crew cab, and it also does have the option between a flatbed or if you want the regular box on it, which is pretty cool. And it is also one very fast truck. So I think we'll probably load up and make our way over to the last house. Like I was saying, it's just one of the lake houses, which is down the street, which is also pretty helpful. Alright, so we're just about here back, and you guys can see it's another very large tri-axle trailer, very, very large. So we'll be backing up. That looks to be just about good. Having a backup camera, I would say right underneath and right between all three of those lights would be very helpful. We'll definitely have to look into adding one, since many trucks nowadays do have backup cameras. I really do like the front of this truck. This truck looks pretty cool. The few things we will be changing, maybe do a video on very soon, will be getting tow mirrors. So we're kind of backing up here, doing a pretty good job backing up. It does take a little bit of time to get used to backing trailers up in the game, but once you do it, it's very easy and it's pretty awesome, and it's also a usual for us since we do use trailers in almost every video. So we'll be hopping in this. You guys can see very large. I would say this is a 35 foot center console boat, very, very large. Alright, we'll be loading this on. This is very long and it's also pretty large, so we will definitely have to watch out for it. So we'll load this on. It looks like that's just about good right over there, but I think we'll be calling it a day right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video hauling and taking the boats out of water. Have a great day and subscribe for more.